Motivation seems impossible to find. It's not always about willpower. Let's explore 8 signs that reveal the real reasons behind your lack of motivation. Number 1. You're burned out. Feeling constantly drained or exhausted can lead to a lack of motivation. Burnout happens when you've been pushing yourself too hard without taking enough breaks. Your body and mind need rest to recharge. When you're burned out, the thought of taking on anything extra can feel overwhelming. If you're always tired, it might be time to rest before trying to find motivation again. Number 2. You lack clear goals. Without clear goals, it's hard to stay motivated. If you don't know what you're working towards, it can feel like you're wandering aimlessly. Motivation thrives when you have something concrete to strive for. When your goals are vague or non-existent, it's easy to lose interest. Setting specific, achievable goals can reignite your drive and focus. Number 3. You're afraid of failure. Fear of failure can paralyze you and stop you from even trying. If you're afraid of failing, your motivation will be low because you're constantly worried about the outcome. Instead of seeing failure as a lesson, you see it as a defeat. This fear keeps you stuck in one place. To overcome this, embrace failure as part of the learning process and keep moving forward. Number 4. You don't have enough support. Going at it alone can make motivation even harder to find. If you don't have people who believe in you or encourage you, it can be easy to lose steam. Motivation grows when you have a supportive community around you. When you're isolated, your motivation will often dwindle. Surround yourself with people who inspire and motivate you to reach your goals. Number 5. You're not seeing progress. Sometimes, lack of motivation comes from not seeing quick results. When you don't notice any progress, it's easy to feel like your efforts aren't worth it. This lack of visible improvement can make it hard to stay motivated. However, even small progress is progress. Celebrate the little wins to stay motivated and keep going. Number 6. You're stuck in a negative mindset. Your mindset plays a huge role in your motivation. If you're constantly thinking negatively about yourself or your situation, it will be harder to stay motivated. Negative thoughts create barriers, making it seem impossible to move forward. The key is to shift your thinking and focus on positive outcomes, no matter how small. A change in mindset can unlock the motivation you need. Number 7. You're overwhelmed. When everything feels like too much, motivation can slip away. You might be juggling too many tasks or responsibilities, which leaves you feeling paralyzed. Trying to tackle everything at once can lead to burnout and a lack of motivation. To regain motivation, try breaking tasks down into smaller, more manageable steps. Focus on one thing at a time and give yourself grace. Number 8. You're not passionate about what you're doing. If you're working on something that doesn't inspire you, it's no wonder you lack motivation. Motivation often comes from a sense of passion and purpose. If you're working on something that doesn't inspire you, it's no wonder you lack motivation. Motivation often comes from a sense of passion and purpose. If you're not passionate about what you're doing, it can feel like a chore. To find motivation, you need to connect with what excites you. If you don't feel passionate, try shifting your focus or working on something that lights you up. Remember, motivation starts with you. Take small steps to change your mindset and get back on track.